Hi everybody, it's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising, and I have a break. So I'm going to do a workout with you right now. We're going to mix it up, maybe Pilates, yoga, and core conditioning. So join me for a quick pick-me-up, a little workout in your day. Anytime that suits you is a good time to work out. Anytime you have time, space, go for it because you won't be disappointed. Working out will help your mood. It has lots of benefits. So by taking care of yourself, you have more energy to have a more vital life and not just survive, but feel good in the moment. Okay, let's start. We're going to come up to our hands and our knees. And what I want you to start doing, I'm going to have you do a set of push-ups where you pull elbows straight to side of body. Instead of doing a wide grip, you're going to do a narrow tricep push-up like we use in Pilates. And it'll also help your Chaturanga Dandasana in yoga. Maybe cross your ankles. It's a little comfortable on your knees when you do that. And then I want you to just have your shoulders be right over the hands. Your whole entire body moves forward and then you lift up. Avoid bending at just your waistline. Feel how the front of your hips and thighs lower and lift. And 8. Exhale. 7. Good. 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2 more. And last one. Come up. Now, go back into a little rest pose, Balasana. Just breathe with that low back pull apart. 3 deep inhales into the center of your low back. Exhale, release. 2 more deep inhales, lengthen spine apart. Exhale, release. Yeah, 1 more time. And inhale. And exhale, release. All right. Next, come up onto all fours. Curl toes underneath you. And then I'm going to have you tighten core into your back. And then you're going to float the knees up into the air. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now press into your down dog. It's okay if the heels aren't touching. Just pull apart. Inhale, exhale. Feel the backs of those thighs lengthen. Inhale, exhale. And come back to hands and knees. And then we're going to go knees lifted again for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. And gently press now into your downward dog again. Drop shoulders out of ears. Imagine those arm bones twisting externally deeper into your shoulder sockets. Look towards the knees. Back and neck is long. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And gently fold those knees in again. And we're going to lift those knees up again. Lift for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Back into that downward dog. Look towards the knees. Neck is long. Maybe your heels start to drop down a little closer to the mat now. Just breathe. Lengthen your neck. Energy flows up and down the spine. To top of head, to tailbone, down to the feet. And gently come onto all fours. Okay, we're going to do one more time. Lift up your knees. Hold for 5, 4. Tighten your core in. And 3. And 2. Now go up. Last one. Back into your downward dog. And maybe you'll walk it out a little bit. 1 heel up and 1 heel down. 1 heel up, 1 heel down. Just gently let those heels come a little closer towards your mat. And 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. And gently just drop those heels down, scoop abdominal wall in. All right, next, you're gonna drop your chin forward and down, and then you're gonna start to push into the palms and roll through your spine, come into a plank, and then you're gonna push back and go back into your downward dog. And then you're just gonna come into a plank, and then let's go into upward dog. Lift the front of those thighs, open heart, drop your chin and press back into your downward dog. Lift those heels, flow, and go up into that upward dog. Abdominal scoop in, drop your chin, and roll back through the spine. Going into that upward dog, those thighs are firmly lifting away from the knees. Drop your chin and roll back through. Good, let's do 3 more. Going into that upward dog. Scoop core tight, drop that chin, press the mat away through those palms. And 2, upward dog. Drop your chin, press palms away. Stretch out that low back. And last one. And hold and breathe. Scoop core in, drop your chin, roll back. Now from here, we're gonna take it into 3-legged dog. Stretch and lengthen. And just point your toes, your hips are squared, facing the mat. Inhale, exhale. 1 more deep inhale, exhale. Now take a step towards the front right of your mat. Take both hands to the inside of your foot for a little dragon stance. We'll go into winged dragon in a second. So you just have your hands to the sides of your foot, and you're just gonna breathe. Get those hips to loosen up. Feel the front of this hip flexor lengthen. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so we're gonna drop our back knee. Gently lay the top of your foot on your mat. Start to angle your front leg laterally and rest on the pinky toe side of your foot. And you could either stay here and breathe, or to take it into a little deeper stance, you can hinge forward from the hips and take it down to your forearms. If you had a rolled up yoga blanket, a yoga block, you could rest your forearms on the block. So we're taking it into our winged dragon. Inhale, exhale. Get that hip to release. Deep inhale, deep exhale. One more deep inhale here. Now we're going to do a little twist in our winged dragon. Hand to side of head and just open heart to sky. Twist towards that knee. Breathing in and breathing out. 2 more. Breathing in, breathing out. And 1 more time. Breathing in and breathing out. And gently come back center. Now you're going to press up to the hands. Then you're going to walk your foot between the 2 hands. Lift up the back knee. So you go into a lunge, Anjaneyasana. Now slowly shift your weight back for a little triangle where you just press straight back, little pyramid. And then I want you to hinge over the front of that thigh for a moment. And just breathe. And now we're going to come back into your lunge and then come back into that pyramid. If you want, you could flex your foot for a deeper stretch. Just keep your pelvis squared straight ahead towards your mat. Stretch out those hamstrings. And one more time, take it into your lunge, Anjaneyasana. And then shift one last time. Hip hinge over that leg, flex that foot for a deeper stretch. Foot could be flat, you can flex it. Just keep those hips aligned. All right. Next, what I'd like to do is just kick this front leg all the way back into three-legged dog. Stretch and lengthen. Inhale, exhale. All right. Now we're going to kick the left leg up, opposite side. I'm going to face you. Stay where you are. I'm just going to face the camera. So we're in our downward dog, and we just kicked our left leg up into our three-legged dog. Stretch and lengthen. Hips squared to the mat. Shoulders relaxed. Palms press your mat away. Now from your three-legged dog, you're going to walk your foot to the front left lateral edge of your mat. And then you're just going to softly bring both hands to the inside of your foot. And you're just going to hold this stretch for a moment. We're preparing for our dragon, our wing dragon. So we're in our dragon. And you're just going to breathe because we want to get this hip flexor to stretch, these glutes to stretch. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. And once we start to get a little bit more of a release, we'll go into our wing dragon. One more deep inhale here. And gently we're going to lower that back knee, lower your foot, top of foot to mat. Now roll a little bit further out so this leg laterally shifts sideways. Roll onto the pinky toe side of your foot. And then you can either stay here, you can grab a prop if you want, like a yoga block or a blanket, and then we're going to hip hinge and come down to the forearms for a deeper stretch. Breathing in and breathing out. You'll know which side's tighter. Woo, this is my tighter side. I can feel it. Breathing in and breathing out. Go into it, breathing in, release it. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Softly into the stretch, release. 2 more deep inhales here. Breathing in and breathing out. And one more time, deep inhale into any tight areas you feel. Release it, breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do a little twist now. Bring hand behind head, twist towards that front bent knee. Breathing in for 3, expansion into those ribs, exhale, release. Get that middle back to stretch. Breathing in, exhale, gently release. And one more time, a little twist in our dragon. Breathing in, and exhale, gently release. Next, gently come back to your mat. You're going to slowly lift up your back knee, curl the toes under, and then you're going to come into your Anjaneyasana, your lunge. That front knee is just right over the ankle. And then shift your weight, go back into a little pyramid, but make sure that you have your hip bones aligned straight ahead of you. Breastbone long. You can have your foot flat, a deeper stretch up the back of the leg, just lift those toes up, flex. Gently come back into your lunge again, Anjaneyasana. And inhale, and now exhale, shift the weight back. Keep those hips squared. Exhale, get those hamstrings, backs of thighs to really elongate. And let's shift back, low lunge. Here's our low lunge. We're just gonna lift up a little higher with that back leg extended. And shift back. Hip hinge over the front of that thigh. Keep your hips squared. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, hips are squared, slight adjustment. Sometimes when we're tight, we'll Our body wiggles out of the stretch and we go out of alignment. Breathing in, exhale. Yeah, one more time. Breathe in, exhale. All right, you're gonna press your weight down into your palms. From your lunge, one more time, push into the palms. Take your leg, extend it into your three-legged dog, and just stretch that leg long. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, exhale. One more time. And gently lower leg. And now you're just gonna lift the heels, look towards the knees, lower the heels down. Feel how your low back stretches apart, look towards the knees, and get those Achilles tendons to stretch right above those heels. Gently lift, gently lower. Press the floor away with your palms. Feel that back pull apart, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one. All right. Next, what I want to do, I'm going to turn and face you again. Coming over to this side of the mat. Stay where you are in your downward dog. What I want you to do here, you're going to take your right leg back into three-legged dog, and then you're going to stack one hip over the other, turn, and then you're just going to open up that whole entire side. Your shoulders are facing the mat, and you're rotating the top hip above the bottom hip. Open up those ribs, maybe bring your toes, your heel towards the back of your glute, your thigh. Open up that side, and inhale, exhale. And inhale, exhale. One more time, and inhale, exhale. Gently fold your knee in and place your knee by your thumb. Take this back foot and lengthen it on the mat. And basically, this bent side, the side of your bent knee, that hip pulls back. The straight leg side, that one pulls forward. And then you align, so your back knee is straight behind you on the mat. Top of foot's on the mat. And you're just gonna stay here. We're gonna do a little swan. Breathing in, breathing out, swan, stretch. You can flex that front foot, open that hip a little more. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And maybe if you want to progress it, come down to your forearms, hip hinge forward, go a little deeper. If you wanted to progress even deeper, you could actually rest your forehead on the back of your hands. I'm going to stay right here today. It would look like this. Oh, maybe I'll go down. Breathing in, breathing out. You're going to really feel it go into your hip if you go all the way down. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the back of those ribs expand as you breathe deeply into the lower lobes of your lungs. Relaxing, releasing cortisol levels as you breathe deeply, going out of your fight or flight response, modern day world rushing around, just calming and slowing ourselves down a bit. Feel the breath enter your nostrils. Feel it go down into the lungs. Breathing in, breathing out. Two more deep inhales. And one more deep inhale here. And slowly you're going to make your way up to your forearms. Take another breath here. All right. Now we're going to come all the way up, curl the toes of your back foot underneath you. And then what I want you to do here, you're going to lift that leg up, go back into a plank now. And then from your plank, what I want you to do, you're gonna do, the right leg was in Swan, right knee, opposite elbow, same elbow, and then do 4 more like that. Opposite elbow, same elbow, 3 more, opposite, same, 2 more, opposite, same, last one, opposite, same. Good job. Go up into an upward downward dog. And then stay here, kick up the left leg into 3-legged dog. So you're in your downward dog, you're gonna kick up your leg. You're in that downward dog, kick up the left leg into your 3-legged dog. Press the mat away with your palms. Slowly, you're gonna bend that knee, and you're gonna slowly start to rotate. Top hip is rotating, and then you're gonna stack it on your bottom hip. Shoulders are towards the mat. You're rotating. Top hip is above bottom hip. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. One more deep inhale. Feel the whole side of those ribs stretch apart. Breathing in, breathing out. Toes back a foot, come towards your glute. Slowly come back to the center. Square out your pelvis. Now take that left knee, bend the left knee towards your left thumb. Now, aim your pelvis straight. This back knee needs to be straight on the mat behind you, pointing down. We're actually gonna take this bent knee, hip, thigh, pull it back. The straight leg side is the side that rotates forward. Really stretch that leg long behind you onto the mat. And then stay here for a moment and breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. I feel like I'm catching a cold. My circuit breaker went out last night when I used the microwave at midnight, and I don't have access to the front of the house. I rent a master bedroom at the back of the house. So I had no access to any circuit breakers, and it's midnight. So the landlord lives in a different state. I can't call him. So essentially, my little space heater that blows hot air on me while I sleep, it went off. And I was frozen. Not actually frozen. I had 2 down comforters, so I was toasty. But it was like 45 degrees. And I could feel how the back of my throat was cold. And then when your throat gets cold and your nose, because you're trying to sleep, that's when you start to feel like, ooh, it's cold in here. Hopefully, I don't get sick from that. Breathing in, breathing out. We're gonna take it a little deeper. We're gonna hip hinge. Lengthen your spine. You're gonna start to feel a deeper stretch now in your hips. In your psoas, front of thigh. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Your hips are squared straight in front of you. That way you keep your alignment. You could either stay here on your forearms, or if you wanted, you could go even closer to the mat, which makes it a little bit more intense in your hips, because more of your body weight's going to be dispersed into your hips when you come all the way to the mat. So if you're up for it, come all the way down to your mat, hip hinge over those thighs, breathing in over that thigh, exhale. You could put a yoga block under your forehead if you wanted. Breathing in, exhale. Just breathe into that intensity. Inhale and exhale. Feel those lateral hip and glutes release. Inhale, exhale. And one more deep inhale here. And slowly you're going to make your way back up to your forearms. Take a deep inhale here. All right, and now gently, we're gonna come all the way up. Go ahead and curl the toes of your back foot underneath you. Lift your knee off the mat. You're gonna press down into your palms, and I'm gonna ask you to take it into a plank. Now, the left leg is the leg that you just worked, so we're gonna go left knee to left opposite elbow. 4, same elbow. 3, good, 2 more, opposite, same. Last one, opposite, same. Back into your plank. Kick up that left leg, 3-legged dog, and then gently lower down. We're gonna fold those knees in, and then take the tops of your feet to the mat and just sit back for a little Balasana rest pose. Pull your breastbone through the arms, and then gently release your back. Inhale, exhale. One more time, deep inhale, deep exhale. All right, walk it up. Now from here, we're gonna face same direction, and we're just gonna do a little reverse plank. We're gonna press our heels down into the mat, and you just wanna feel like your shoulders are straight over your hips, palms reach away, push your heels against the mat, your abdominals tighten in, and then you're just gonna lift one leg up, lower the leg down, lift the leg up, lower the leg down, and 4, tighten the core to your back, and 3, kick the leg up, press hips to sky, 2 more, kick the leg up, press hips to sky, last set, kick the leg with control, and last one, gently lower down, shake out those knees. Now we're gonna face sideways, and then modified, you just have your arm reach over your head, and then you could actually have this knee bent if you wanted to have modified plank. Breathing in, breathing out. Now otherwise, take your legs out straight. We're just gonna hold for 10, chest open, and 9, and 8, 7, collarbones wide, 6, hold your side plank, and 5, loose bottom ribs, keep lifting up, 4, and 3, and 2. Gently bring that arm over your head, hold for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, come all the way in. We're gonna face other direction. Modify, you just have that knee bent, reach your arm over your head, hold here. And then if you don't wanna do it modified, take those legs straight out. You could stack your ankles, open shoulders, chest, stay here and breathe. You're trying to keep your alignment, 10, 9, 8, collarbones wide, 7, work those bottom obliques, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, I'm all out of breath today. I didn't sleep well last night. Woo. Okay, now reach overhead for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. Awesome, last one. And then gently come back to your mat. All right, next, from here, we're gonna turn. We're gonna just roll down to our mat. And then I'm gonna have you press your palms against the floor. If your heels are up real close, that's too close. 1, 2, take a couple steps away. And then I'm gonna have you just lift your pelvis straight up. Feel wide open across your collarbones, and then lower your pelvis to the mat. So really engage your glutes. Lift straight up, lower straight down. Align the center of your knees over the second toes to keep your knees, patellars tracking evenly. Knees over second toes, 8. I want you to scoop your core tight to your back. 7, 6, tighten your glutes, scoop in. 5 more, exhale, tailbone reaches long. And 4, lift straight up. And 3, lift straight up, tighten core to back. And 2 more times, lift straight up, really feel core tightening into your back. And last one, you're gonna lift straight up. Now, really feel open across your collarbones. if it's possible, clasp your hands together below you and really open up the front of your shoulders and chest. Press hips to sky. Feel those gluteals engage. Take a couple more deep inhales here. Press hips to sky, tailbone long. Careful not to let the knees splay outward. Keep knees in line with your hip sockets. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze those glutes, work them. Tighten your core. Inhale, exhale. 2 more deep inhales. And one last deep inhale. Exhale. Gently unclasp your hands. Stretch arms to sky. And just slowly stretch arms over. Feel how they plug into your shoulder blades and your back. And just roll down sequentially through your spine. Roll it out to the tailbone. And then draw your knees to your chest for a sec. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, breathing out. And one more time, you're going to inhale. And then you're going to exhale. Modified roll up. Avoid if you have disc issues or osteoporosis. You would nod your chin, reach behind your thighs, and then slowly roll your body up and come up to seated position. And then we're going to do a roll down. You can roll down this way. If you wanted to work your core, you could do a hip hinge if you have osteoporosis and just tighten your core like that. That's it. Wouldn't do any more than that. All right, so you could modify, hold your thighs as you roll down, or you could straighten the legs, roll into the back of your pelvis, press heels away, stretch arms overhead, lengthen head away from tailbone. Imagine your body's on a conveyor belt, pulling head away from tailbone to lengthen apart. Nod your chin, scoop your core tight, rise up, reach over those legs. Flex your feet, stretch the hamstrings, back of thighs. Stack up, peel into the back of those hips, stretch through the backs of your thighs, roll back. Head away from tailbone. Exhale, scoop and nod your chin. Really open up the low back, reach over those legs. Stack up tall, peel back, roll to the back of your pelvis, stretch out your spine. Inhale, scoop your core tight, nod chin, reach out over those legs. Stack your spine, lengthen against wall behind you. Energy through the fingertips, stretch, stretch, stretch. 3 more. Exhale, use your core, really pull those abdominals to your back, reach through. Inhale, exhale, peel down vertebra by vertebra, stretch apart, last 2. Exhale, reach up and over. Sit up tall, really stretch legs away, roll to the back of your pelvis, scoop those core muscles in, keep shoulders down and back. And last one, exhale, reach, use your core. Stack it up tall, awesome. All right, now from here, bend your knees, grab your ankles, extend one leg, come in, extend the other leg, come in, and now balance with both legs up in the air. You're on your sits bone, slightly behind. And then balance point, tighten the core. Single, single, double. Think of a string lifting your breastbone to the sky. And single, and double. Abdominals pull real tight, last set. Single, and double. All right. Now from here, we're going to sit with our legs mat width apart. We're gonna do a little saw before we close out this workout from Pilates, a Pilates saw. Your sits bones are firm. Here's your building block. So what you would do, you don't want to twist using the arms, it's your torso. You twist from the center of your spine between your 2 shoulder blades. So whenever you do any twisting, it's like from the middle part of your back as you press head to sky. So then that's your building block. Modified, you could do that. So if you have osteoporosis, you could do a modified twist like that. We would have our feet be hip width apart. We're gonna open our shoulders and our chest, and then we're gonna peel through the spine. So you're not gonna do this if you have osteoporosis, but you're gonna feel how those abdominals pull into the back here, and you really streamline your pinky finger by that pinky toe, drop those shoulders, get a good rotation through mid-back, and then you come all the way up, lift through top of head, you rotate to the other side. You really got to wring out the wet sponge, sides of waist, and you reach pinky finger by pinky toe. And then you have to really wrap those ribs. Inhale, exhale, that back arm reaches up. Sit up nice and tall, breathe in, squeeze it out. Exhale, get into those obliques. Breathe in, exhale, really open chest, shoulders, stack it up. Breathe in, exhale, really squeeze those ribs. They wrap around you. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, reach apart. Inhale, exhale, reach apart. 1 more each way. Exhale. And last one, breathe in, exhale. Awesome. Shake out your knees. All right. And then swing legs around. Come into your Sphinx. Sphinx. Set it right. Tops of feet are on the mat. Chest is open. Hands could be down here, pressed. Careful not to throw your head back. You don't want to make scringing up the back of the neck. Don't want to make those little lines in the back of the neck. Keep it long. Just stretching your spine the other way now for a moment. So I added a tiny bit of Pilates to your yoga. And now we're going to go into your seal. This is seal in our yoga. Seal's different in Pilates. Stretch out those abs in front. Create a little bit more space for your spine. Making sure shoulders avoid scrunching up. We avoid scrunching our low back together as well. We want to decompress, not scrunch things together. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Create space between those spinal segments. Strengthen your back from sitting at a desk all day. If you have to sit at a desk or drive a lot, this is great for you. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. And one more time, breathe in, breathe out. Gently, you're going to come down. Maybe bring your forehead to back of hands. Wiggle head side to side. Saying no, release the sides of your neck, rolling across your third eye, wisdom center. Feel that contact, awareness in the present moment. Return center, maybe wiggle hips side to side. Release your low back. And let's just take our hands directly under the shoulders. Press up to your hands and your knees. Gently go back onto all fours and do a little cat-cow. Inhale as head lengthens away from tailbone. Exhale, you're just opening those shoulder blades to the sky. Inhale, stretch apart. Exhale, scoop your core tight. Inhale, stretch spine long. Exhale, 2 more. And exhale. Last one. And gently, we're gonna face front in our Sukhasana, in our easy pose. And you did it, everybody. This concludes our workout session for today. So I'm grateful for you joining me. Hands to heart. Just feeling appreciative to take a little time out today for ourselves. Create space in our mind and in our bodies. to feel balanced, rejuvenated, refreshed. All right. Have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. I'm grateful for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Peace, everyone. If you like my channel, please hit like, share, subscribe so that I can grow my channel. Appreciate you. Thank you. Take care. Bye. See you soon. Bye. Take care.